right, no rest for the weary. Well, it's 7 o'clock Friday night, and we're jumping on the front 100 feet of the hay meadow. And before we can put this 100 feet of fence in, we had a couple of trees that were leaning over the new fence. And you know what would happen over time? In 10, 15, 20 years, limbs would break, fall down, crush your fence. So what we're doing right now is we just took out one big tree, and you can see it was at a severe angle. And now we're gonna come back and get this one right here. More to follow. So I'll tell you what, we're getting pretty good at figuring out how to remove these trees. We cut them into big chunks, and then we use the tractor to drag them off, and we're making massive burn piles. The biggest problem is I'm up to about 35 burn piles now, and at some point, I don't know, man, I'm gonna have to spend like 2 weeks just doing nothing but burning brush. But hey, that's land clearing. That's how you improve a property, how you make it look better. And this place was overgrown, and we're getting it back in shape. Slowly but surely. Look at the Kubota 9960 doing a marvelous job. Dale is a man on a mission. I just hope when I get to be his age, I have his stamina and his ability to work as intelligently and as smartly as he does. But man, we get some stuff done around here. More to follow. Okay, well, we're closing in on 8 o'clock. And we're down to the grading of where the fence is going to be. So over the years, we had a little bit of a windrow here, where once we took the fence out, there was about a 1 foot tall mound of dirt. So what Dale's doing right now is coming through there, taking the front bucket. He's scraping this down. He's getting it all cleaned up, leveling it out, dragging it down to the low spots. And we're getting ready. So the plan tomorrow morning at sunrise is we're going to be out here, and we're going to be drilling. We got 6 holes to drill, and actually 2 of the holes are already kind of dug. It's an existing fence post, but we're going to drill the holes. We're going to set some posts, and we're going to try to make some stuff happen. So there you go, guys. A lot going on here today. We've made a lot of work here in a couple hours, but it's what you do on Friday afternoon. You try to set the stage for Saturday, because Saturday is the day where we have to make progress. So anything we can do on Friday to prep or prepare or get ready for Saturday is what we do. So, all right, more to follow, but this is what we're working on today. And I think we've done pretty good on a Friday night. Looking pretty damn good. So there you go, guys. All right, more to follow. Good morning, guys. Hey, Scott with Heritage Farms. Saturday morning, sunrise coming up. So I was here pretty close to the break of dawn. And so what are we doing? Well, I came in and I strung my guide wire all the way down. You can see this is the prep work we did last night, getting ready to put in this stretch of fence. And I don't know, my guess is it's probably somewhere around 120, maybe 150 feet. I don't think it's that long. But anyway, I thought I'd give you a quick example of what we do. So I'm gonna put a 16-foot gate in here. So right here's where the first corner post will be set. And then what we do normally, if you look at our post, we put them on 7-foot centers, our end post, our corner post, everything. A couple of reasons we do that. Mainly when we buy a drill stem, you know, it's in 32-foot pieces or 31-foot pieces. We try to cut it into approximate 8-foot lengths, and then we leave some of the top pieces, you know, that are like 15 or 16 feet. So if we have them on 7-foot centers, we can take a 15-footer to go all the way across the top. This was one of our older styles where we actually put the post down, a little bit more decorative. Since then, we've went to the idea of actually putting the post all the way across the top so you have a solid top rail. A couple of reasons we do that. A, it's less expensive because you're not buying 3 caps, you're only using 2 caps. But also, you know, if you do it that way, you have one 1 notch, and over here you have 1 notch. So really, taking that approach, you have 3 saddles to cut. Whereas if you look at this, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 saddles to cut. So once again, saves a little time, saves a little bit of money. It's a little bit faster to install them. And I think it gives a little bit more clean, solid look. I don't know, opinions, you know, tomatoes, Ford, Chevy, you know, there's a lot of different options there. But we kind of changed our design a little bit and went back with solid top rails, just because, once again, it takes time to weld, and you know, wire welding and acetylene and oxygen and everything, it adds up, you know. So anything you can do to streamline your process, you learn over time what that is. So that's what we're doing today. So the good news is we don't stake out the post. We'll drill the first one, put the hole 7 foot center of hole to center of hole. We'll move the template down. We'll drill another one at 7 feet. We'll go to the opposite end. We're gonna put a couple down on the opposite end, and then we'll come back and we'll actually start setting T-posts. And when we set T-posts, it's really great. We just take this guy right here. This pipe is 10 foot long. So we just take it and we just drop it, set the T-post, move the pipe, set the T-post, move the pipe, set the T-post. We're not dragging around a tape measure or anything like that. Now, ultimately, we end up with one section towards the end where, you know, we may have 2 T-posts within a 10 or 12 foot area, just because the way the math works out, but that's just part of the process. So, all right. Okay, guys and gals. Sunday morning, 7 o'clock. Actually been out here since about 6:30. So what are we working on? Well, nothing. It's Sunday. We're just trying to wrap up the week and the project. But I thought I'd show you what we accomplished from Friday night until Saturday night. So basically, here you go. This is about 125 feet across the front of what we call the hay yard. This is where we actually store hay for Telephone 2 during the winter. As you can see, I have nothing at the moment, but hopefully hay is on the way. But, you know, sometimes you just run out of time, you know, supply chain issues, everything else. I did not get a chance to weld my caps on, but so what we have here, 2 7/8 inch drill stem pipe for my ends. I think that's gonna hold up pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty straight. And here you can see the difference, how we went to the straight top rail as opposed to over there. Just the ease and convenience, how much faster it is, and it still looks great. So here is our fence going all the way down. So this morning I'm just coming through here, made sure all of the T-posts are the exact same height. You know, when we put these in with the tractor, sometimes we get the lean off a little bit, so you have to go through here and straighten them out. We got a little bit of a creek here, or I say creek, but a drainage ditch when it rains. So the terrain starts over there, kind of comes down, comes back up and goes over. So I had to make sure all the posts are just right. We'll come back and cut that wood post off with the chainsaw once the barbed wire is installed. Down here on this end, normally if it's a long run, like over 200 feet or so, I will put 3 posts. I've always said, you know, have a first one, the second one supports the first one, and then you have a third one that supports the other 2. But in this case, it's such a short run, it's a little bit of overkill to actually do that. So what we did down here was I just put 1, but I put it 8 feet away. And we had a longer piece of pipe on the top. So this one is on 8 foot centers. And I think that's far enough away that it's gonna support it. You know, you'll attach the barbed wire here, the barbed wire will be pulling. This post here is keeping that post from shifting, and it should be pretty good. There you go, guys. Telephone, Texas, more barbed wire. But hey, the exciting news is, you know, this is the corner of our property up there, and that's the road. This is the last section of fence across the front of our property. So, so excited about that. Peace of mind of knowing that, hey, the cows are not going to get out on the county road. And I like it. You know, hopefully it's a 30 or 50 year fence, and I won't have to worry about it again in my lifetime. But anyway, that's the story. So there you go, guys. More to follow. I think we're gonna run around, look at the cows. I need to check out some bulls and heifers, look and see which ones I want to keep as a replacement. And we're just gonna try to have an early Sunday today, get back to the house, spend some time at the pool. Look at this Kubota, how nasty it is. More to follow. Okay, well, here we are. We're getting ready to feed the cattle. This is our Telephone One group, which is more of the youngsters. That's a 2019, 2018 model. Let's see what we got right here. Oh, that's a 2018 model. Boy, you can see them all coming. They are coming on in. One thing about the tractor with the trip hopper on the back, never have any trouble finding them, that's for sure. Oh, look at this. Some of them get smart and try to do a head off, if you will, and try to head you off, cut you off at the pass. They're pretty smart ladies, I guess you would say. So we always got a few stragglers, so what I do is I make these overachievers wait as we head back this way. My wife likes this little white cow right here. It always amazes me how some of these cows, they're you think, well, man, they're really smart, but then all of a sudden they'll just try to get in front of the tractor and stand there like they're going to stop this big tractor, you know. So unfortunately, sometimes they get bumped just a little bit, but hey, you know, that kind of stuff happens. All right, well, it looks like we got most of the ladies here, so let's do this. I don't like that. I got one limping way in the background that I can see. So we're gonna go ahead and start putting out some feed here. Yep, I got one limping back there and I don't like it. You can see her on the very back horizon. Look at this little bull calf right here. What's up, little guy? Big Mama's not looking good. I hate that because she's one of my Simmental cattle. So we'll go up here and give her her own little pile. Make sure I get an ear number on her. Poor girl. 301. Remember that, guys. 301. See any joints swollen on her or anything of why she would be limping, but you know, that doesn't mean anything. Well, here it is, August, going into August, and of course it's just a miserable time of the year, and let's see what we got. I'm gonna get out and walk around and check them out. Hope you guys enjoy this video. This is pretty much gonna wrap it up for the weekend video. I may come back and try to get a video of me darting her with some 300 LA. But if I don't, hope you guys have a great upcoming week. Hey, like, subscribe, share, spread the news. Hey, and as always, glory be to God. Thank Him for all the blessings in your life.